If you're planning a Princess cruise in 2026, there are some major changes you need to know before you book, and some of them could end up costing you a lot more than you expect. So in this video, we're breaking down every important Princess Cruises change for 2026, and stick around because we'll share one simple way you can avoid many of these changes and potentially save on your next Princess cruise up next. Welcome aboard, I'm Don B from Eat, Sleep, Cruise. And let's start with the change that surprised the most longtime Princess guests. For years, one of the biggest perks of booking with Princess was refundable deposits. Well, that's no longer the case. As of October of 2025, all new Princess bookings now default to non-refundable deposits, unless you pay extra to upgrade. Previously, Princess defaulted to refundable deposits, a perk that set them apart from competitors. Guests can now choose to upgrade to a refundable deposit for an additional fee, and depending on the room type, itinerary, and the length of the cruise, opting for a non-refundable rate can add anywhere from $50 to over $200 per person to the standard cruise fare. The good news, existing bookings with refundable deposits are not affected. But if you're booking right now, pay careful attention to the rate you're selecting at the time of making the reservation. But the future cruise deposit program is not affected. Guests can still purchase a $100 per person deposit on board without selecting a voyage, and that deposit remains refundable if not used within 1 year. Princess has also updated the final payment deadlines for bookings. For cruises up to 13 days, final payments now due 90 days before the sailing, and for cruises 14 days or longer, final payments due 120 days prior to sailing. These earlier deadlines give guests less flexibility to make changes closer to their sail date, especially when combined with the non-refundable deposits. But not everything about 2026 is a step backward for Princess. This year, you'll see the first Sphere-class vessel sailing in Alaska. Star Princess, the second Sphere-class ship in the fleet, is currently sailing Caribbean itineraries from Port Everglades. But starting this May, the ship will be offering 7-day inside passage itineraries round-trip from Seattle. We've sailed to Alaska several times on Princess cruises, and the cruise line offers some of the best enrichment, itineraries, and onboard experiences of any cruise line sailing in the region. In addition to having its newest ship, Star Princess, 2026 will mark the cruise line's biggest season in the region yet. Princess Cruises will actually have 8 ships sailing in Alaska, offering 180 departures with 5 different departure ports, visiting 19 destinations. We got to test out Star Princess during a preview sailing, and the ship is beautiful, with notable upgrades when compared to her sister ship, Sun Princess. Not to mention, the ship offers some of the best dining at sea, and the innovative dome and sea view pool deck that will be a great location for glacier viewing and scenic sailing in Alaska. And you can learn more about Star Princess by watching our complete cruise ship review, which we link to down in the description. But perhaps the biggest changes affecting Princess Cruises in 2026 are updates to the Princess Plus and Princess Premier packages. The cruise line made significant updates to these popular bundled packages, effective for sailings in 2026 and beyond. These changes bring both price increases and reshuffling of included benefits. For those who enjoy the added amenities of Princess's all-inclusive packages, you should note that prices for both Princess Plus and Princess Premier have increased 2026. The Princess Plus package jumps from $60 per day to $65 per day if purchased pre-cruise, and from $65 per day to $70 per day if bought on board. Similarly, the Princess Premier package will see prices increase from $90 per day to $100 per day for pre-cruise purchases, and from $95 per day to $105 per day for onboard purchases. Additionally, cruises on the new Sphere-class ships will see a slightly higher price point for these packages, with Princess Plus priced at $70 per day and Princess Premier at $105 per day for pre-cruise bookings. Not only have the prices changed, but these programs have also been updated. To provide more value, Princess Premier now includes a shore excursion credit per guest, which varies by voyage length, $100 for 6 to 9 day cruises, $300 for 21 plus day cruises. This is a nice addition, especially for longer voyages where the credit becomes more substantial. Princess Plus now includes 4 casual dining meals per voyage, up from 2, giving guests more flexibility to enjoy venues like Alfredo's and Gigi's. Here's where some cruisers may be disappointed. Princess has eliminated several perks from both packages. Previously, Premier guests had unlimited fitness classes, and those with Plus received 2 fitness classes. Now, fitness classes have been entirely removed from both packages. Plus, neither package now qualifies for premium desserts. And free Medallion shipping, well, that is now gone. And guests with those packages need to pay the $10 per stateroom fee. Plus, Princess door prizes have been discontinued. Also, guests with these packages no longer have unlimited juice bar and freshly squeezed juices. But that change doesn't only affect individuals that have one of these bundle packages. While Princess Cruises has made significant changes to these packages, there's still an incredible value, bundling several add-ons most cruisers purchase at a discounted rates of up to 50%. Now, whether or not a bundle package is right for you does depend on many factors. And depending on the current promotions and deals, you might be able to snag one of these bundle packages at even a further discounted rate. The best way to know if you're getting the best price on your Princess Cruise is to work with a travel advisor. Now, Heidi and I are not travel agents. That's why we partner with MEI Travel. We love working with our personal cruise consultant, Blair, who navigates all the options to find the ideal cruise line, ship, and itinerary, while always making sure we get the best available price and helps us take advantage of any promotions or inclusions. And of course, there's never a fee to book with MEI Travel. So scan the QR code on the screen or click on our exclusive link down below to get your free no obligation quote and start planning your next great adventure. Princess has made significant changes to its beverage packages, both in enforcement and in what's actually included. These changes affect both the standalone beverage packages in addition to both the Plus and Premier bundles. The cruise line is now more strictly enforcing its one drink per transaction policy, also not allowing double shots of spirits. However, double pours of wine by the glass remain permissible. And there is no sharing of packages, so package holders cannot use their allowance to buy drinks for non-package guests. The cruise line attempted to restrict the included soda to fountain drinks only. However, that new change was met with fierce pushback from guests. Now the official policy is that soda fountain offerings will be the primary offering, but guests can request a can for single servings at no additional cost. Plus, beverage package 15 drink limit now includes non-alcoholic drinks. This is a significant change. For 2025 sailings, the 15 drink daily limit applies only to alcoholic beverages. For 2026 sailings, the limit now applies to both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. However, the following do not count toward the 15 drink limit. Specialty coffees and teas, unlimited. Bottled water, 500 milliliters or less, up to 12 bottles per day. Bottles of wine purchased at 25% discount. In 2026, neither the Plus or Premier include the unlimited juice bar, and it's still unclear if Princess Cruises is getting rid of the juice bar and healthy smoothies completely. On the positive side, 2026 packages now explicitly include zero alcohol cocktails as part of the beverage inclusions. Princess Premier guests continue to have no daily beverage limit, making it the better choice for heavier drinkers. The Premier package covers drinks up to $20 each versus $15 for Plus. Princess has also overhauled its vacation protection plans, saying the changes are designed to simplify choices and expand coverage. For frequent cruisers, however, some familiar benefits are now gone. As of December 2025, Princess has discontinued the standard Princess Vacation Protection Plan. The cruise line's Platinum Vacation Protection Plan becomes the only comprehensive insurance option available through the cruise line. Previously, Ruby, Platinum, and Elite loyalty members could purchase the Platinum PVP for the price of the standard PVP. Thus, this benefit has been discontinued. The cruise line also rebranded its At Ease waiver to the new Cancellation Protection. It's the same program with a new name, and it's expanded global availability with guests from the UK and Australia. This protection allows guests to cancel up to 72 hours before departure and get a full refund minus the program cost to their original form of payment. But this is not a form of travel insurance. Princess has introduced several new fees and price increases across the onboard experience, particularly affecting guests without packages. Perhaps the most noticeable change for cruisers will be the increase in specialty dining cover charges. Princess has raised these fees across the board, with increases ranging from 22% to a substantial 33%. For the majority of the fleet, the price per adult has jumped from $45 to $55. However, if you're sailing on the brand new Sun Princess or Star Princess, prepare for an even steeper increase, as the specialty dining cover charge is now $60 per adult, up from $45. Children ages 3 to 12 pay half price, $27.50 or $30. An 18% gratuity is added to all specialty dining charges. Affected restaurants include Crown Grill, Sabatini's Italian Trattoria, Churrascaria Brazilian Grill, The Catch by Rudy, Umai Teppanyaki, Makoto Ocean, and Butcher's Block by Dario Cecchini. But there is a silver lining. Love by Brito actually decreased from $79 to $60, now aligned with other specialty venues on Sphere-class ships. Now, if it has been a few years since you sailed on Princess cruises, you might not know that the brand's signature OceanNow delivery requires a $14.99 one-time activation fee per person per voyage. More traditional room service delivery now costs $5 per order for phone orders. However, continental breakfast ordered through the traditional door hanger is still complimentary for all guests. Now keep in mind, food delivery fees are waived for Princess Plus and Princess Premier guests. Likewise, Alfredo's and Gigi's now charge a $14.99 cover for a prix-fixe meal, but a la carte pricing is also available. It's important to note that Tony Gemignani's specialty pizzas are not covered in the prix-fixe pricing. Those are $12 each, even with Plus or Premier. Medallion shipping now costs $10 per stateroom. For 2026 sailings, free Medallion shipping has been removed from both Plus and Premier packages. Back in 2024, Princess Cruises also updated its internet options and pricing, and as you might expect, they significantly increased prices. Princess Cruises made a significant shift in its pricing strategy back in October 2023, moving away from the traditional cruise industry model of last-minute discounts. The cruise line announced that fares would be set at their lowest at launch and increase going forward. Thus, guests can expect to pay even higher fares and prices in 2026. But there are a few ways you can save money to soften the blow of all the additional costs and fees the cruise line has rolled out. Book early. Princess's pricing model rewards early bookers. Waiting for last-minute deals is no longer a viable strategy. Princess regularly offers sales, including Black Friday deals and seasonal promotions. Consider shoulder season sailing in spring or fall often means lower fares than peak summer. And while we do believe that the Princess Plus and Princess Premier packages are a great value, compare the pricing carefully. Sometimes booking the standard cruise fare plus a la carte purchases does beat the bundle price. Now we know that was a lot, and you might be feeling overwhelmed. That's why we want to make you a special offer. We want to send you a completely free copy of our Ultimate Cruise Planning Guide, just updated for 2026. It includes the insider tips and tricks the cruise line doesn't want you to know about, plus printable packing guides and planning checklists so you can stay one step ahead of everyone else on board. So scan the QR code on screen or click the exclusive link down in the description and we'll send it straight to your inbox. And of course, we have plenty of other cruise tips and tricks videos right here on YouTube to help ensure your next cruise is smooth sailing.